I mean, Eminem is just a fascinating artist. What a Slumdog Millionaire like circumstance for him. Like coming up at the exact time that he did it. Like he's a brilliant writer. Just like that level of intelligence. Like his interesting background that kind of puts him into the forefront as like one of the breakout like white rappers out there. And you just can't wire someone's brain to be like him.
It is time.
I have a funny story to tell about this.
Go for it.
Okay, so at the time I was working at a record store, managing a record store at this time, and we used to have people that send their kids in, right? And they'd send them in with $20, and the kids would come in and buy albums, and we'd sell anything to them because it wasn't against the law. And this 8-year-old kid came in and he wanted the new Eminem CD, and I said okay. So I sold him the Eminem CD, and he left. And probably about like a day later, this lady comes in enraged with the Eminem CD.
Oh my God, dude.
Saying that, how dare you sell my son this Eminem CD?
Yep.
This and that. It has a parental advisory on it. And I said, hold up there, right there, ma'am. Parental advisory is not a law. It is advising you of what your kids are listening to.
Yep.
And she was like, well, you shouldn't sell it to my son. I said, well, you shouldn't give your kid $20 to come into my fucking store. So
Oh
Just
my
let him
God,
wander.
that's so funny.
And
Just
I
let
would-
him
I
wander
would- yeah.
around on his own and just go over to the record
Yeah.
stores. Like you weren't supervising at all. So
No. And so like she like wanted me to give her her money back, and I wouldn't give her her money back. And it was like probably about 35-40 minute screen fest.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I'm going to call the police if you don't get out of here. She goes, call the police. I'll get them to arrest you for selling this to my son. And I was like, you're going to get carted out of here, lady in handcuffs. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
Did they show up?
How did this
No,
resolve? PJ?
so basically, I was just like, basically started screaming, just get the fuck out of the store. And she got out of the store, and she never came back. And I yelled at her. I said, your kid comes back with $20. I'm selling it to him again.
Oh my God.
And anything else he wants.
EJ.
That's so
I'm gonna
funny.
sell him that to Marilyn Monroe. You'll see what he does next.
Hashtag fuck them kids.
So Eminem, there you go. Now you know that happened in probably more than one record store.
Oh yeah, the angriest thing you could probably buy at that time was
It's like
this.
such a badge of honor.
It's so funny.
to
It's
have
like this and Slipknot.
Yeah,
Well, the best thing about it is
Yeah.
I knew I was right,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
couldn't do anything to me. I'll sell it to your kid every time they come in here with $20.
90s era
The
fans.
Silver Sky Surfer says that kid's in jail now. Actually, that kid's me. Play it, play it, EJ.
This is Stand by Eminem featuring Dido. Actually, never seen the video to this. I just know the story.
What's he doing? Is that taking a shot?
Young
He's like
Eminem.
bleaching his hair, right?
Stanley, open the door.
He's trying to be Eminem.
What? Stanley, what are you doing to yourself?
What the hell? You don't like it?
Stanley!
Like it?
Stanley!
Don't call me that! Don't call
Don't
me
you think
that!
you're taking this too far?
Such a cool sample.
Yes, it is. Oh man.
Super
When
low
this came out, I used to listen to it all the time.
Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom. I sent 2 letters back in autumn, you must not have got them. There probably was a problem at the post office or something. Sometimes I scribble addresses too sloppy when I jot them. But anyways, what's been up, man? How's your daughter? My girlfriend's pregnant too, I'm about to be a father. If I have a daughter, guess what I'ma call her? I'ma name her Bonnie. I read about your Uncle Ronnie too, I'm sorry. I had a friend kill himself over something who didn't want him. I know you probably hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. I even got the underground shit that you did with Scam. I got a room full of your posters and your pictures, man. I like the shit you did with Ruckus too, that was fat. Anyways, I hope you get this, man. Hit me back, just a chat. Truly yours, your biggest fan. This is Stan. Dear Slim, you still ain't called a roll. I hope you have a chance. I ain't mad. I just think it's stuff you don't answer fans. If you didn't want to talk to me outside the concert, you didn't have to. But you could have signed an autograph for Matthew. That's my little brother, man. He's only 6 years old. We waited in the blistering cold for you for 4 hours and you just said no. That's pretty, man. You're like an idol. He wants to be just like you, man. He likes you more than I do. Sometimes I even myself to see how much it's like adrenaline. The pain is such a sudden rush for me. See, everything you say is real, and I respect you cause you tell it. My girlfriend's jealous cause I talk about you 24/7. But she don't know you like I know you, Slim. No one does. She don't know what it was like for people like us growing up. You gotta call me, man. I'll be the biggest fan you'll ever lose. Sincerely yours, Stan. P.S. We should be together too.
Oh man,
Damn.
what a great little story like weaved in there. I did not know that was about him having an actual fan that did that to him and stuff. I couldn't imagine what that would be like. What do you think, Mike?
I think that it's not just about fandom. I think that it's about obsession.
Yeah.
And I
it
think
is.
that it's like some people, they become so obsessed. Like I'm obsessed with doing this show, right? And it's like taking up like so much of your life that like when you're so tunnel visioned in what you're obsessed in, you're not able, you like live vicariously through this other thing. And even like he's like yelling at his pregnant wife to get away from him because he wants to be more like his obsession. He's like his obsession is driving him. And I think it's such a great way to, kind of put, this type of situation in, this type of form.
How about you, Adam?
Brilliantly said. I mean, Eminem is just a fascinating artist, and like, what a Slumdog Millionaire like circumstance for him, like coming up at the exact time that he did it. Like he's a brilliant writer, just like that level of intelligence, like his interesting background that kind of puts him into the forefront as like one of the breakout like white rappers out there, like, and you just can't wire someone's brain to be like him. You just end up creating like this perfect storm situation where someone can become the super mega star that he is. And like if any other person had been in the exact same circumstance, or he'd come up like a couple years later, I think it would have been totally different. And it's just, I don't know, it's truly a break the mold kind of artist. And this is a perfect song where you can kind of hear that with the storytelling, with like showing off his rap skills, and like the sample is like makes it a hit. And I don't know, it's just like, who comes up with this shit? Like you can't, like, this is not going to come out of some algorithm for a pop like radio hit or anything like that, or like a platinum selling album. And that's something that's so cool about what we're reviewing right now.
Wow. Yeah. How about you guys?
Yeah, I think the subject matter is also so different from what other kind of quote unquote gangster rap was coming out at this time, and it makes sense for him because he was, like you said, a breakout like white rapper, and he was of course fighting a lot of criticism at that time just because he was that. But like every other rap song that was being released at this time was talking about gangster shit, like hoes and cars and money, and here he is talking about like a super stalker fan that's like deranged because he is so obsessed. And that's, I don't know, it's just a very unique story.
And that actually killed himself and like drove off a bridge.
Was it a true story?
Here.
I thought it was him just making
it says basically the song is listed as the origin of the word Stan, right? It actually got into the Oxford Dictionary.
That's crazy.
From this
song.
It tells the story of a fan obsessed with Eminem, and when his letters are not answered, he gets more and more agitated until he finally snaps, putting his pregnant girlfriend in the trunk and driving off a bridge. The song ends with Eminem finally writing him back, but it's too late. Eminem is finishing his letter. He realizes Stan was the man in the news story who drove off the bridge. I guess that, I mean...
Is it real? Did it actually happen?
I don't know if that actually happened. Maybe it's just a story.
And the question is, does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
It's a very plausible thing, yeah.
I thought I read that when I first read that it was actually something was based off of that, but maybe it's just a story that he wrote based upon that whole thing. He probably had people doing that.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh, I just read a quick thing on the internet that said it's not really about a certain thing, but he did say that there were obsessed fans that would like break into his house.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
I believe it.
That's it. He was from like Detroit, right?
Yeah, so they were breaking in the houses anyway.
Yeah, and his cars. Oh my God, Kai, EJ, play.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's so funny.
Call and write my fans. This will be the last package I ever send your ass. It's been 6 months and still no word. I don't deserve it. I know you got my last 2 letters. I wrote the addresses on them perfect. So this is my cassette I'm sending you. I hope you hear it. I'm in the car right now. I'm doing 90 on the freeway. I love you, Slim. We could have been together. Think about it. You ruined it now. I hope you can't sleep and you dream about it. And when you dream, I hope you can't sleep and you scream about it. I hope your conscience eats at you when you can't breathe without me. See, Slim? I'm trying to talk. Hey, Slim, that's my girlfriend. But I didn't throw. I just see I ain't like you. Cause if she's suffering more, and then she'll too. Well, gotta go. I'm almost at the bridge now. Oh, I forgot. Am I supposed to send it out? Dear Stan, I meant to write you sooner, but I just been busy. You said your girlfriend's pregnant now. How far along is she? Look, I'm really flattered you would call your daughter that. And here's an autograph for your brother. I wrote it on the starter cap. I'm sorry I didn't see you with the show. I must have missed you. Don't think I did that intentionally just to diss you. But what's you said about you like the your wrist too? I say that clowning, dog. Come on, how bitch you? You got some issues, Stan. I think you need some counseling to help your ass from bouncing off the walls when you get down some. And what's that type that'll make me not want us to meet each other? I really think you and your girlfriend need each other, but maybe you just need to treat her better. I hope you get to read this letter. I just hope it reaches you in time before you hurt yourself. I think that you'll be doing just fine if you relax a little. I'm glad I inspire you, but Stan, why are you so mad? Try to understand that I do want you as a fan. I just don't want you to do some crazy. I seen this one on the news a couple weeks ago that made me sick. Some dude was drunk and drove his car over a bridge. And in the car they found a tape, but they didn't say who it was to. Come to think about it, his name was, it was you. Damn.
Wow, crazy.
I need to be obsessed with someone like that.
You are. It's Osric Tentacles.
Blackpink right there.
Blackpink. It's great. Great song. Really nice story. I like the way how it's like rapping, talking word thing that he does.
Yeah, the Eminem style.
Yeah, really, really cool. I loved it.
Very cool. Yeah, it is just a story. So
Gotcha.
I'm glad that it's just a story.
Yeah, me
'cause I
too.
wouldn't let
Yeah.
that happen.
Damn.
But it's crazy. Cultural literacy changed. You know, bringing Stan into the zeitgeist. Like art's supposed to make you feel something, and like even if it's all made up, you know, like it. You know, here we are having some feelings about what it means to be a fan and what it means to cross that line. And I don't know. And I'm not even a big fan of Eminem in any way, shape, or form. But like, it's crazy when an artist you're not even that crazy about can make you kind of think.
I was talking with someone that's in a very big band, and he said that one of the worst things that can ever happen is super fans. That he said that super fans to a band, it's really, really, really hard because they always want to be acknowledged, and like the more that you acknowledge them, the closer and more obsessive they become, and it can just be like this thing that can be a really big problem.
Oh man.
Which is why, like, I guess really, really big bands, I mean, that's why they're so about security and about like meeting people and about things like that. Like it can get really weird, like really, really quickly, you know, like, because I always wondered, like, after a show, why doesn't the band just hang out? Like I always said, like, oh, if my band became big, like after big shows, I would literally just like jump right over the barricade and then just hang out, you know, be like, what are we doing after this? But I guess it can get really, really weird really, really quickly.
Probably. Only takes one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, this is Mike with Galaxy Jams Reacts. We hope that you enjoyed that React video. Be sure to check out the links below of when we're going to be live streaming our next show and also how to watch full episodes. Please hit that subscribe button. Every single one helps.